What if we could enjoy real meat without raising or killing any animal? Well, cultivated meat, also known as cell-based or cultured meat, is grown from small samples of animal cells. Here's how it works. First, scientists take a tiny cell sample from a healthy animal, like a cow or chicken. Then the cells are placed in a nutrient-rich environment, basically a warm bath full of vitamins, proteins, and minerals. Inside this environment, called a bioreactor, the cells grow and multiply, forming real muscle tissue. And finally, after a few weeks, it's harvested, cooked, and served. Upside Foods, one of the leading companies in the space, produced the first cultivated beef meatball in 2016. It cost around $1,200 just to make a few grams, but it proved the concept worked. Traditional meat production contributed to over 15% of global greenhouse gas emissions. That's more than all the world's planes and cars combined. There are also public health risks with diseases such as bird flu or even COVID, which can jump from animals to humans. Also, basic foodborne illnesses, which still affect 1 in every 6 Americans every year. Cultivated meat offers a solution that meets the growing global demand for protein without maxing out the planet's resources. Upside Foods has built a 40,000 square foot production facility in California, and at a major milestone, received FDA regulatory approval to sell chicken in the US, which is the first company to do so. There are 2 big challenges that stand in the way. The first one is capital. Cultivated meat production is still very expensive. It takes time, money, and infrastructures to scale. The goal is to bring the cost down to match the price of organic meat and eventually conventional. The second is politics. Some states like Florida and Alabama are trying to ban the sale of cultivated meat. Not because of safety, Upside passed all the regulatory reviews, but often to protect the traditional meat industry. Despite this, interest continues to grow around the world. Countries like Singapore were early adopters, and over 200 cultivated meat startups have launched globally since 2020. Upside's goal is to reach 1% of US meat market by 2030 and eventually compete on prices across supermarkets and restaurants. That's about 500 million pounds of meat. Cultivated meat isn't synthetic. It's not artificial. It's meat grown from cells instead of animals, and it could help solve some of our most urgent challenges, such as climate change, food security, and animal suffering. Whether it ends up in your school cafeteria, your favorite restaurant, or even in your home kitchen, this isn't just a food trend, it's a new way of thinking about what meat can be. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.